Good day, everyone. Thank you for taking a few moments to be here. Today's conversation is about goals, not the noisy kind that impress others, but the quiet goals that give direction, meaning, and consistency to our lives. So, let us reflect together with openness and clarity. Let me introduce myself. I am Mira Mushtaq and I am an educationist with the background in English and education, and I am deeply interested in how learning can shape purposeful lives. Today I am spending few minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, reflecting on the goals, not only personal goals, but the goals that guide our thinking, decisions, and long term impact. So, this is not a lecture, it is a calm conversation and a shared reflection on why goals matter and how they quietly shape our lives. As you know, we talk with the AI chatbot ChatGPT about our goals. So, let me open the voice mode of ChatGPT to start the discussion. Hello, ChatGPT. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How can I help you today?
Okay, as you know that we talk daily and our topic always remain the same. The goal of an educationist and the goal of a global educationist. So today I am also live on Facebook and LinkedIn with you and the topic remain the same and I prepare a list of questions to ask you. Are you ready for this live session with me to support me, to guide me, and to assist me?
Absolutely. I'm ready and excited to support you. We can dive into all the questions and discussions about the goals of an educationist and a global educationist. Just let me know whenever you're ready and we get started.
Okay, so give me answer of my first question that is very soft and reflective and that is suitable for the discussion. That is the what is the real purpose of setting goal in our lives? Why we set goals in our lives?
That's a wonderful and profound question. At its core, the real purpose of setting goals in our lives is to give us direction and purpose. Goals help us focus our efforts, measure our progress, and keep us motivated. They guide us through challenges, help us grow, and ultimately lead us toward fulfilling our potential. In the context of education, setting goals also ensures that we are continuously evolving and improving, both as individuals and as educators.
Okay, thank you very much for this clarification. You said that the core of setting the goal or the real purpose of setting the goal in our lives is give us direction and purpose, and goal help us focus on our efforts, measure our progress, and keep us motivated. So they also guide us through challenges, help us grow, and ultimately lead us toward fulfilling our potential. Okay, thank you very much for this clarification. So I'm moving toward my second question that is how do goals give direction when life feels uncertain?
That's a great follow up question. Even when life feels uncertain, goals act as a kind of compass. They provide clarity and a sense of purpose, helping us navigate through ambiguity. When we have clear goals, we can break down our journey into manageable steps, making it easier to stay focused and resilient. Goals also help us maintain a sense of control, even when external factors are unpredictable. Ultimately, they keep us moving forward and help us find meaning and growth, even in times of uncertainty.
Okay, tell me the relationship between the goal and the fear. How goal can overcome the fear and how we can overcome our fear with the help of goal.
That's an insightful question. Goals and fear are closely intertwined. On one hand, fear can sometimes hold us back, creating doubts and anxiety about the future. On the other hand, having clear and meaningful goals can actually help us overcome that fear. When we set goals, we create a roadmap that gives us confidence and direction, helping us face our fears step by step. Goals also provide motivation and a sense of purpose, which can reduce the power of fear. By focusing on the bigger picture and the positive outcomes, we can build resilience and courage, turning fear into a motivator rather than an obstacle. Glad that
Okay.
resonated with.
Okay,
No,
can you guide me how we can move away the people who are disturbing us to achieving our goal and who are the hindrance in achieving our goals? How we can remove the distraction from our life to achieve our goal more easily and more streamlined way, in a more streamlined way.
Absolutely. One effective way is to set clear boundaries, make sure to communicate your goals and your needs to those around you so they understand the importance of your focus. Another approach is to minimize distractions by creating a dedicated workspace and setting specific time blocks for different tasks. Also, it helps to surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and motivate you. If certain individuals consistently hinder your progress, it's okay to limit your interaction with them or even seek environments that are more conducive to your growth. Ultimately, staying disciplined, prioritizing your time, and cultivating a positive support network are key steps to overcoming distractions.
Okay, can you help me in setting the clear boundaries? How I can set the clear boundaries? Guide me.
Of course, setting clear boundaries involves a few key steps. First, it's important to clearly define what your goals and priorities are so you know what needs protecting. Then communicate those boundaries assertively and respectfully to others. For example, let people know your specific work hours or the times when you need uninterrupted focus. It's also helpful to be consistent and follow through with your boundaries. This reinforces their importance. Additionally, it's good to create physical or digital spaces that are dedicated to your goals, like a specific workspace or a set time for focused work. And finally, practice self-care and be gentle with yourself. It's okay to adjust boundaries as needed. Over time, these practices help you maintain a balanced and goal-oriented life.
Okay, sometime and the social media, the reels and the unnecessary stuff on the social media become the hindrance in achieving our goal, or sometimes distract us or waste our time. So how can we set boundaries for this distraction?
Absolutely. Social media can definitely be a big source of distraction. One effective approach is to set specific time limits for social media use. You can use built-in features on your phone or third-party apps that help you track and limit your screen time. Another helpful strategy is to designate certain times of the day as social media free zones, like during work hours or right before bed. You can also curate your feed by unfollowing accounts that don't align with your goals or that cause unnecessary distraction. Another useful tactic is to keep your phone out of reach or in another room when you need to focus. And finally, engaging in mindful practices like setting intentions before you open social media can help keep you focused. Over time, these habits help you create a more intentional and productive social media experience.
Okay, I'm moving toward my next question, that is, what is the difference between short term goals and life goals?
Great question. Short-term goals are typically those that you aim to achieve in the near future, like days, weeks, or a few months. They're often more specific, manageable, and actionable, like completing a project, learning a new skill, or hitting a monthly target. On the other hand, life goals are broader and more long-term. They often reflect your overall vision and purpose, such as building a successful career, achieving personal fulfillment, or making a positive impact on the world. Life goals tend to guide your overall direction and influence the short-term goals you set along the way. In essence, short-term goals are the stepping stones, while life goals are the big picture.
Okay, I got your point. I'm moving toward my next question, that is, how can goals align with our values rather than pressure from society?
That's a really important point. The key is to reflect deeply on what truly matters to you. Start by identifying your core values like integrity, growth, compassion, or creativity. Once you know these values, you can set goals that genuinely reflect them, ensuring that your objectives are meaningful and fulfilling to you. It's also helpful to periodically reassess your goals and make sure they still align with your values rather than being influenced by societal expectations or external pressures. Ultimately, when your goals are rooted in your values, they become a source of motivation and fulfillment rather than stress.
Okay, you said that the key is to reflect deeply on what truly matters to me. personally. So start by identifying my core values like integrity, growth, compassion, or creativity. And once I know these values, I can set goals that generally reflect them, ensuring that my objectives are meaningful and fulfilling to me. And it also helps periodically reassess my goals and make sure that they still align with my values rather than being influenced by social expectations or external pressure. So ultimately, when my goals are rooted in my values, they become a source of motivation and fulfillment rather than stress. Okay, thank you. I'm moving toward my next question, that is, what role does self discipline play in achieving meaningful goals? Regularity, consistency. What do you think about this?
Absolutely. Self discipline is crucial in achieving meaningful goals. It acts as the foundation that keeps you on even when motivation wanes. Self discipline helps you maintain consistency in sharing that you take small, steady steps toward your goals every day. It also helps you overcome procrastination and distractions, keeping you focused and productive. Moreover, self discipline finds helping you push through challenges and setbacks without giving up. Over time, this consistency not only help you achieve your goals, but also build long lasting habits that lead to personal growth and fulfillment.
Okay, you said that self discipline is crucial in achieving meaningful goals and it acts as the foundation that keeps you on track even when motivation wanes. Self discipline helps you maintain consistency, ensuring that you take small, steady steps toward my goal every day, and also help me to overcome procrastination and distractions, keeping me focused and proactive. Moreover, self discipline fosters resilience, helping me push through challenges and setbacks without giving up. So, over time, this consistency and commitment not only help me to achieve my goals but also build long lasting habits that lead to personal growth and fulfillment. Okay, you give me a too much clarity. I'm moving toward my next question, that is, how can educators help students develop goal setting skills early in the life? Very important question, or the best question of the day is this.
Absolutely. It's such a vital topic. Educators can start by introducing goal setting possible, making it age appropriate, engaging. For instance, they can teach students how to set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Educators can also encourage reflection, helping students understand strengths, interests, and values so their goals are meaningful. Journaling or goal.
Okay, so you said that educators can start by introducing goal setting as early as possible, okay, making it age appropriate and engaging. So, for instance, they can teach students how to set SMART goals like specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Our educators should also encourage self reflection, helping students understand their strengths, interests, and values so their goals are meaningful. So, providing regular opportunities for goal setting exercise like journaling or goal setting workshops and can also be really beneficial. Okay, moreover, educators can foster a growth mindset by celebrating efforts and progress, not just outcomes. So, encouraging collaborations, mentoring, and feedback also helps students stay accountable and motivated. Ultimately, it's about creating a supportive environment. Okay, where students can learn, experiment, and grow. Okay, so are goals meant to change as we grow, or should they remain fixed? Okay, you said that goals are meant to evolve as we grow. Okay, as we gain new experiences, we learn more about ourselves and face different circumstances. Our values and priorities can shift. Okay, and this means that it's natural and even healthy for our goals to adopt over time. So flexibility allows us to stay aligned, evolving self and changing world around us. So some core values and long-term visions might remain consistent but providing a stable foundation. Ultimately, it's about balance, keeping our long-term visions intact while allowing our goals to be flexible and responsive to our growth. Okay, so I am moving toward my last question, that is, what happens when a person lives without a clear goal? Okay, a very clear and good answer. Now I am ending this live discussion with this ending line that as we conclude, let us remember that goals are not just about achievements, they are about directions, clarity, and intentions. A meaningful goal does not rush us, it guides us step by step toward growth, responsibility, and purpose. So, thank you for sharing this reflective space with me. And may my goal bring me clarity, balance, and quiet confidence. And thank you very much for watching me live. And I am also want to thank the people who will watch this live discussion in the recording session. And keep calm, keep working, keep reflecting, and keep happy, keep yourself busy, and keep trying to achieve your goal. Allah Hafiz, and thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much, ChatGPT, for your instruction, guidance, and assistance. I always work with you and learn a lot with you about many things. Allah Hafiz.